Let me begin by making this statement. This bill, HB 3149, is about saving taxpayers billions of dollars. Not millions, billions of dollars. As we all know, the state of Texas faces enormous economic challenges, now and in the future. We all know that we must make wise financial decisions, such as we must begin to pay down the state debt, and we must limit the growth of future spending if we want to create jobs in Texas, attract businesses, and provide for a stable, prosperous future for our people. There is virtually unanimous agreement that if we do not implement these economic policies today, our children, our grandchildren will be left with little hope for a more prosperous future and little opportunity to pursue the happiness that our founding fathers envisioned in the Declaration of Independence. We in Austin, like Washington, must allow ourselves to not be trapped into a false choice, either drastic cuts in spending or increasing revenues, either by raising taxes or by tapping into the rainy day fund. There is an additional tool, a tool which can and must be used today. It is to identify and reduce what businesses call waste in spending. I know that we've all heard the term waste, fraud, and abuse so often that we no longer understand its meaning. And that is a shame. Because what I am referring to is an organizational approach that focuses on doing things faster, better, and cheaper. It is very different than just simply saying cut the budget. We owe the citizens of Texas a commitment to spend their dollars as efficiently as possible. The program we propose with HB 3149 establishes a pilot program to demonstrate the improvement and the resulting savings which we can produce right here in Texas. The methodology which HB 3149 proposes is not theory. It is very specific, rigorous approach. And it has been established in the private sector for decades, used by industry leaders such as Xerox, Caterpillar, Apple, GE, and the list goes on. And it's not just about reducing spending, my friends. It's about improving the quality of the services we provide to our citizens. In the past decade, the public sector, the government, has discovered the benefits of reducing waste. And the Army, the Navy, and many municipalities have proven records that this works. The Department of Defense has saved literally tens of billions of dollars right here in America. Several states now have ambitious efforts to transform how their employees think about how to use public funds. My friends, my fellow Texans, Texas needs to be part of that effort. Texas needs to be a leader. For years, politicians have talked about eliminating waste, but it's always the other guy's programs we talk about. We want to demonstrate that these techniques, and you will hear shortly from Michael George, the pioneer who developed this process, can save billions of dollars for Texas during the next 2 or 3 legislative sessions. HB 3149 provides us with a management tool and method we need to understand, identify, and reduce waste in government. I believe this will do more than just help us economically. I believe it will build confidence and public trust in government. We need to show the citizens of Texas that we can manage the state budget and improve our services that we deliver to them. As I said earlier, this effort will send a powerful message to Washington, D.C. that we must embrace and implement this change. With the introduction of HB 3149, my colleagues and I will call upon the Governor, the Lieutenant Governor, and the Speaker of the House to implement this method across the entire state government once it has been proven and approved by both the House and the Senate, and the initial project demonstrates the significant results that this can obtain for us. And I'll be happy to answer any questions you might have. Yes, sir.
Has this been used in any other states, and can you give us some specific examples maybe of where this program would actually work in the state of Texas?
Yes, absolutely. We hear that the state of Utah has implemented it in their Workforce Commission. The state of Iowa has implemented it years back. They got off it, now they're back on with the new governor. He has embraced this methodology. We've also heard that right here in Texas, Chairman Tom Hawkins with the Texas Workforce Commission has embraced it. He has looked into it and is on his own had already started the process to consider adopting this methodology there. And when we approached him, he was totally excited about being able to embrace it and implement it throughout his whole commission. Any other questions?
Raul,
Yes.
do you have any idea where, how the project's going to be?
Absolutely. Representative Alceda, I asked, do we have any idea? We have in the bill, we talked to Chairman Pauken, Texas Workforce Commission has agreed to be the agency to apply this methodology. They're fully committed to implementing that in Texas. From there, we'll draft the report and we'll present it to the legislature next biennium. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to take a moment before we wrap up and introduce a couple of people. First of all, Talmadge Helflin from the Texas Public Policy Foundation. Thank you, Chairman, for being here. Appreciate it very much. And Jason Isaac from Dripping Springs. Is that correct? Yes. Representative Isaac is also a big supporter of this program. So let me wrap up by making this very quick summary statement. I'll start with what I said at the beginning. HB 3149 is about saving billions of dollars for the citizens of Texas. And with those billions of dollars means there's more elderly we can help. There's more children that will get the education that we in Texas want. There's more services that we could provide that we deem to be necessary and essential. Everybody, it's a win-win. It's a win-win for everybody. That's what this bill's about. It's time Texas joins the leadership role that we have had for the last 5 or 6 years. But this economy has really beaten up a lot of states. This is not the time to feel sorry for ourselves. This is the time to show leadership. And I believe Texas can do that with this bill, to lead the nation how state government, as Mr. Gonzalez has shown that in his city, we could redefine the way we use tax dollars wisely and thereby improving the services and thereby leading the nation for years to come. Thank you very much for being here.